This is Euonymus elatus, common name burning bush. Now early spring is the best time to prune it because it's still dormant. If our goal was rejuvenation, then we would coppice it, just take loppers and cut it down in level with the ground. But because I'm happy with the shape of it and the way it's grown out, it's just a little too big, so I'm just gonna thin it out and not be too drastic with cutting it back. We're mostly just going to be taking out the interfering wood and branches that are getting in the way of each other. But besides that, it looks healthy. You always want to have the big blade pressed to the big wood in order to get the cleanest possible cut. I'm working from the outside inwards so that when I take branches off, they're not getting stuck on branches deeper within the plant and causing damage when I pull it out. You always want to keep your work site clean, keep your cuttings in an organized pile. I'm going to cut it back a little farther on this side than I am on that side, just so it's not growing into and taking up space on our deck. When you're taking out branches, you want to make as few cuts as possible, so just double check that you're making the right cut, because there might be a better one just slightly below that'll reduce the amount of cuts that you have to make. Our goal is to keep that original ball shape of the plant. We're just tightening it up a bit. Here's an example of interfering wood. These two branches are growing pretty much just into the same place. So I'm going to take this one out. And then this one is still growing into other branches, so I'm just going to take it out as well. Just assessing it from different angles to make sure that It's going into the shape that I'm aiming for. This branch is crossing over, going back into the plant, so I'm just going to cut it back here. Oh, is that as good as it's going to get? I'm almost done. I have pretty much the shape and size that I've been going for. I'm just going to go over it one last time, check for any branches that might be getting in the way of each other. These two are crossing over here. I think it looks pretty good.